Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jam White Geo back at here again with another video. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys opening for the new set. Probably the greatest set for the year so far. And probably for the remaining years, probably going to be the greatest set. But Burst Protocol. I know this is one of the hot sets. Everybody's chasing after this. So, pre-release weekend. I got me some boxes. I got 4 additional packs too. And 2 OTS packs I'll be opening alongside this for this opening. So stay tuned and I say enjoy the opening. Pre-release is going on this weekend for the Burst Protocol with your locals events. You can be able to win mats and all these different stuff. So go ahead and try to participate and see if you can win you some stuff. Like I say, this is one of the great sets for the year. Probably going to be the greatest set for the year because of how many stuff that's coming within it. But like I say, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into it and, see what we can get from these 4 boxes. Before we jump into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know down in the comment section. There's YCS coming up. YCS Richmond. Let me know if you guys are heading up to there. I'm not. Gonna be busy with other stuff, but let me know if you guys gonna be heading out to YCS Richmond. What you plan on playing, or what you think is gonna be the the deck that's gonna, I guess the decks that are gonna make top, or which deck is potentially gonna win. Probably gonna be one of the decks from this set that are supported from this set. More likely Draco Tail, Radiant Typhoon, and something of that sort. But like I said, just let me know down in the comment section, man. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I keep bringing you guys great content. All right. So for the first box, we're going to go ahead and go through to see all these new cards. We have Forbidden Ritual Art. Okay. Tip of the Tinian Tongue. Okay, this one is when your opponent activates a card or effect by declaring exactly 1 card name, negate that effect. Then you can add 1 declared card from the deck to your hand. A set card controls destroyed by opponent's card effect. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent control loses 500 attack. Okay. Being very situational. Okay, we got Magnet Warrior Sigma Minus. Yep, we do have the Magnet Warrior support in here. For all you Magnet Warrior fans, let me know if this is something you guys plan on playing. We got Magnet Bonding. I've seen this in action too. It's a pretty crazy card. Okay, we have one of the, for the first pack, one of the TCG exclusive. Return Dino Deneen. I've seen people trying to play around with this so far. Try to, put it into different builds. Try with different variants of like dinosaur stuff. The one that I've seen so far that's pretty cool was the Fur High version. I know Fur High got support in here as well too. But like say, let me know down in the comment section, man. If there's something that you guys are planning to play around with, something you want to test out as well too. Let me know if you guys want a video on like a deck profile or something to start when it comes to that. Double Interlock. Okay, so this one is a rocket card. It's rocket support. We got the Radiant support in here as well too. Okay, first Penguin. Okay, this one was pretty good. I think it allows you to special summon. It can special summon itself. It allows you to discard a synchro from the extra deck and be able to add one with a level lower. I think I've used it or seen it being used online, June online testing. It's pretty good. Good support with Penguin and other like water type decks that might need some of that sort. Materialize Liberation. Okay, it's a medium superior card. And Elf Notes, a plea for help. Okay, so it's from Elven Notes, they put it to Elf Notes. Okay, it's not bad. There's a lot of crazy stuff in here. Okay, and we got Dark Lord Dance. Okay, this is one of the decks too I want to like play around with, try to do some testing with. I've seen some plays online with it. Seems pretty decent. I don't know. I don't think it's like a tier 1 strategy. I think it's more tier 2. It's in middle of tier 2, but it can do some stuff. It can do some stuff. It's not bad. Dark Lord Dance, Rocket Detonator. Man, they need to bring back Savage Dragons so rockets can be somewhat good again, I guess. Because there's no point in being able to build a big board if you can't play through like the major hand traps like Nib and all that stuff. So Shichi Gosan, Elf Notes, Rhapsodia of Madness. Okay, I think this is the one that does like the special back or negate. While you control a monster in your center main monster zone, your opponent monsters cannot attack except to attack that monster. You can send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. Then target one elf note monster in your graveyard with a different original attribute. Special summon it. Then if you control a synchro monster, you can negate the effect of one face-up card your opponent controls until the end of the turn. Okay. And you're going to use this effect of elf notes, Rhapsody of Madness once per turn. Okay. Not bad. Oh, and there we go. Our first secret. We got Sheena, the Twin Tempest or Celestial Thunder. Those of you who've already been testing and playing, you know that this card's pretty crazy. Meridian Typhoon deck. If you control a wind monster, your opponent activates a card effect, depending on what it is. If it's a monster, this can special from your hand and return all of the monsters. And if it's a spell trap, it can special itself and return all spell traps. But it's, you know, pretty crazy card. I've been testing and it's helped me win a lot of games during testing so far. So I can see why Radiant Typhoon is up there, especially, you know, due to this card. Archfiend Playtime, Stormbane Dragon, Destorbin, okay. And then we have Archfiend Fervor. Okay, so Archfiend support. Seems like they're really trying to like slowly make Archfiend an actual playable deck, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, Furtive Techniques for Hire for all your ultimate move. That's a crazy name. But yeah, this is a trap that they have now. Like I said, that's how I see a lot of people testing that deck and, you know, trying to do a lot of plays with it. Like I said, let me know that's down in the comment section if some of you guys are planning on playing as well too. Okay. Okay, then we got Dark Lord Golgolet. Okay. So this is the level 6, this one, when it's sent to the grave, it allows you to, what is it, send to the grave, you can add a Dark Lord card, except that, and then when it's special summon, it can special 2 tokens. Okay, so you get a Dark Lord card, or Dark Lord Google it, a Dark Lord card except itself, or a quick play, forbidden quick play spell, in which we got the new forbidden card that's in here, Forbidden Crown, that's also playable within here too. And it's played in the Radiant Typhoon deck because it's, you know, quick play. It's not bad. Boss on Parade. Okay, so a BES card. When it's activated, it's continuous. Allows you to add a BES monster from your deck to your hand. Once we're done during the main phase, you can destroy one monster in your hand or field. If you do, special summon one light machine monster, 1200 attack, 1000 or less defense from your deck to either field. You can banish this card from your grave, place one Boss Rush from your deck or graveyard, face up on your field. Okay, it's not a bad card. It's pretty good. Let me know you guys think about down in the comment section with BES. I know that's been around for a hot minute. You know, it's never been I would say it's never been a meta deck. Probably been a fun deck at some point or a rogue deck, but let me know you guys think about that down in the comment section. All right. Then we have GMX Associate Noma. It's another one of the new cards. Okay. Now we have GMX Chairman Kimbridge. Okay. Oh, followed by the GMX Applied Experiment number 55. This card is pretty crazy too. This card allows you to excavate cards on top of your deck until you have an excavated GMX monster and a dinosaur monster. And you lose 400 attack for each excavated card, and you can special summon one fusion GMX fusion You can special summon one GMX fusion monster from your extra deck using any excavated monster as material. Also shuffle the rest back into the deck. That's not bad. It's like a kind of like a branded fusion, like a knockoff kind of version, but it's still kind of pretty good. Good way to start the turn, I guess. Okay, and then Fandor, the Flying Fighting Fortress. This is for the Fur Hire stuff. It's pretty good. And we got a Magna Warrior Sigma Plus. And I really want to put this deck together and try, because I've seen so many different people try different variants online during my testing, and I've seen some crazy end boards when it comes to this deck. So something I'll probably think about in the future. You know, so let me know down in the comment section for all you Magna Warrior fans and stuff. You know, if there's something you want to see. Okay, Doomsday Change, and then we have GMX Alos. Okay, this is one of the new fusions for the TCG exclusive. Okay, this one is each time your opponent normals or special summons a monsters, you gain 200 life points. I think both the fusions say that. And then you can only use each of the following effects of GMX Allos once per turn. Okay, you can target one GMX monster, one dinosaur monster in your graveyard or banishment. Special summon it. This card cannot attack until the turn its effect is activated. And at the start of the damage step, this card battles an opponent's monster. You can destroy that monster. It's not bad. Allows you to dump the one that you fusion summon. They'd probably be able to special that back and then get going into play. As I was saying, the spell card is pretty crazy. That literally is like a branded fusion, kind of like a starter in a sense. All right. So we got Gung Ho Spriggans. Okay, Spriggan support. It's not bad. Mechanical Mechanic. Okay, level 3 Wind Machine Tuna. Magnet Bonding. Another one of the new Magnet Warrior. Okay. And then Zalin, the Shackled Dragon. So this is the indirect support that is for a Cool Tune. I'm guessing everybody's going to be, because I've seen this played in Cool Tune. Gives them that Omni Negate or a negate pretty much for the field. So this requires 1 tuna plus 1 plus synchro monsters. If this card you control would be used as synchro material, you can treat it as a non-tuna. When a card or effect is activated in response to another card or effect activation, you can activate one of these effects. So you can negate the first effect, and if you do destroy that card, negate the second effect, and if you do destroy that card. Okay, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, so that's the negate, I guess, an additional negate that they have to be able to play in Cool Tune. Santa, the Titan of Troubadours. Okay. Rain of Frogs. Okay, it's pretty interesting. This is frog support. If you control an aqua monster with 2,000 or more attack, send all monsters on the field to the graveyard except aqua monsters. If this set card is destroyed by card effect, you can set this card. You can only use each effect of Rain of the Frog once per turn. That's pretty crazy. Control aqua monster 2,000 or more attack. Okay. Did not know that they had something like that in here. Okay, hopefully they bring back Running Toad and Frogs can jump back in the format with Sprite or something, but it's pretty crazy. Okay, Hollow Rocket Dragon, and then Vic Viper Type L. Okay. Alrighty. And we got Assist Yummy. It's a little too late for more Yummy support. They just pretty much killed off Yummy. But I think this card's pretty crazy. Once per turn, during the standby phase, you can gain 100 life points, and if you do, your opponent pays 100 life points. Okay, would have been good when format was about time, but I guess not anymore. So during the main phase or your opponent's battle phase, you can send 2 face-up Yummy cards you control to graveyard, including this card, return 1 card on the field, or either graveyard. Okay, to the hand. Okay, then you can banish this card from your graveyard, send 1 Yummy card from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. It's a good little interruption. You can be able to add back like hand traps or bunks, work as an interruption. It's not bad. Dual Evolution Assault Zone. Okay, so when this card is activated, you can add a monster that mentions Assault Mode activate from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Assault Mode monsters cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects. This turn, they are special summon. You can pay 2,000 life points. Once this turn, the synchro monster you would tribute to activate Assault Mode activate can be chosen from your extra deck instead, even if this card left the field. Okay, you can only use this effect of Evolution Assault once per turn. You can only activate one dual evolution assault zone per turn. Okay, so this card's pretty crazy. Being able to just activate, you can search out the level 1 he normal summons to be able to get you into something. You can be able to get your assault mode trap. This allows you to be able to activate at the same turn and cheat out the Stardust Assault Mode Dragon. It's pretty crazy. And I think that's coming in this set as well too, as like a Starlight Ghost kind of like card. It's interesting. Hopefully we can pull one of that, because that is one of the reasons I wanted to chase. That's one of the cards I wanted to chase after in this set. The new stuff for like the deck supports and all that stuff, but I do want that card. All right, Arsenal Audit, Archfiend Strategy, Rocket Loader. Okay, so first Ultra. Riot's Reason. Okay. Mischief of the Wolves. Duke Archfiend. And DDD Alfred the Divine Sage King. Okay, so some DDD support in here too. So there's a lot of great support, man. Like I say this set is coming with stuff to support a lot of different decks. It's gonna be bringing a lot of decks back into the format and making a lot of stuff playable. Whether bringing it up to Rogue, bringing it up to Tier 3, Tier 2, whatever the case may be, it's doing a lot for the format. And it's probably going to be one, like I say, one of the greatest sets for this year. Alright, Magnet Bombin, Assault Licks, another one of the Assault cards. It's pretty crazy. Okay, Elf Notes, Rhapsody of Madness. Shichi Ghost on. Okay, we have another Ultra. Oh, that's not Ultra, it's a Super. Light just reflecting off of it weirdly, but okay. It's an, okay, Elf Note Paulo Patron. So this is one of the main cards for the Elf Notes. This is one, the level 1 one that allows you to be able to synchro and all that stuff. Okay. Archfiend Playtime. GMX Alos. Rain of Frogs. Riot's Reason. Alright. Okay, Boss of Parade. Fist Armed Dragon. Okay. Got another Dual Evolution Assault Zone. GMX Associate Noah. And then we have Rex Ride for Hire. Okay, this is the crazy one. This is the one that's, you know, bringing the deck up back into the format with its, you know, all these crazy abilities. So it's one that allows you to reveal, enhance by summon itself and another for hire. You spend some for hire, you spend some of this card. Once per turn, you can only use this effect of Rex Ride for hire once per turn. If a card is added from the deck to your opponent's hand, except by a card effect for hire, and oh, that's pretty crazy. Okay, if a card or cards is added from the deck to your opponent's hand, except by a card effect for hire, and you control another monster for hire, except during the damage step, you can draw one card. Okay, I don't know why they always word these for hire so weird. They call them like it's crazy. They just mention them weirdly in their effects. Okay, but yeah, this one allows you to, you know, like I said, special summon from hand, and it gives you that, you know, that playability around like Fualus and like the other Charmies, and it's a 5, so you know it makes Joker alive, so it's not bad. And you can be able to use it on the field, be able to make the Ripper. So it's a pretty good card, pretty good addition to the for hire strategy. Okay, Hollow Rocket Dragon. Elf Notes, A Plea for Help. Okay, it's a continuous one. Magna Warrior, Sigma Plus, and Archfiend's Fervor. Okay, I think for the most part we've seen most of the cards. This is regular cards coming in the set, so I'm going to try to go through a little more faster. So we have Throne of Archfiends. Okay, ritual spell for that. Archfiend Strategy. So they have a field spell. Okay. Fiend monsters in the extra monster zone or zones gain 1,000 attack. You can activate one of these effects. You'll banish one fiend monster, one Archfiend card from your hand or graveyard. Add one Archfiend card from your deck to your hand, except field spell. Add one Archfiend Pendulum monster from your deck to your face-up extra deck. Okay. Well, I think they play everything now. They're trying to do rituals, fusion, synchros, and everything. So we'll see where they take it in the future. But it's pretty crazy. Votnica, the Fountain Spirit. Okay, it's Aqua, level 10. Okay, it's pretty interesting. Sis Yummy, Nightwing Cleric. So this is the Assault Mode Synchro card or support that allows you to be able to, I guess on special summon, you be able to set the Assault Mode from hand or deck or grave. Okay. And it can be activated this turn. You can discard one card, add to your hand, or special summon one monster from your deck that mentions Assault Mode activate. Also, you can special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except Synchro monsters. It's a pretty good card. Pretty good. Then we have Doomsday Change, First Penguin, Materialize Liberation, and Furtive Techniques for Hire. Okay, right. So there's a lot of crazy stuff in this set. So GMX Chairman Kimbridge, Arsenal Audit, Gunho Spriggans, Dark Lord Golgolet, Conduction Warrior, Linear Magnum Plus Minus. Wow, that's an insane name. Okay, this is another support card for the Magnum Warrior stuff. Not bad. Little interlock, keel, shipwright, fur hire. More fur hire support. I think this one's pretty crazy too. This one allows you to unlink something you can set a spell or trap for hire, and it only takes 2 months to a different type, so it doesn't technically have to be a fur hire on field to get into it. And also you can spend some months for the rest of the turn except for hire. And then during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, and if you do, special summon one fur hire monster from your hand. Then, if your opponent controls a monster with the highest original attack on the field, even if it's a tie, you can special summon one more such monster. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, Fandora the Flying Fighting Fortress, and then Duke Archfiend. Alright. Dark Lord Dance. Mechanical. Well, this is Mechanical Mechanic. Okay, Boss Parade. Chi-Chi Ghost Sound, Super BES Metal Slave, Archfiend Playtime, Stormbane Dragon, DD Alfred the Divine Sage, Mischief of the Wolves. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the ultras and supers and the secrets. Okay. So we have Mercurium, the Living Quicksilver. Okay, so then you rank 10 Aqua. So if you XYZ summon, you can attach one monster from the deck to this card as material. You can use the effect of Mercurium, the Living Quicksilver, once per turn. While this card has materials, your opponent can activate the effects of monsters in their graveyard with the same attribute as a monster in your graveyard. Once per turn, during the end phase, attach a material from this card or take 3,000 damage. Okay, so it's kind of like planning to try to be like a floodgate, like Duella, but requires 2 level 10. But that's crazy. All right. So we have the Conduction Warrior Plasma Magnum. It's not bad. All right. And I'll pick up the pace a little bit since we've seen most of the commons. All right. Crimson Blader, Salt Mode. This card's pretty crazy too. So this one, you have to special summon by Assault Mode activate. Right. And your opponent can activate the effects of level 5 or higher monsters special summon from the extra deck. It's a good little floodgate effect. You can reveal this card in your hand, add on Assault Mode activate, or one card that mentions it from your deck to your hand. If you do shuffle this card into the deck, you can only use this effect of Crimson Blade Assault Mode once per turn. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon one Crimson Blader from your graveyard. It's pretty good. Oh, there we go. Radiant Typhoon Ascendance. Okay, it's going to be one of the cards that played in the deck. Elf Notes Welcome Home. Not bad. Super there. Like I said, let me know what you guys plan on playing, man. If you guys are planning on putting together some Elf Notes. If you're planning on putting together the Radiant Typhoon or whatever the case may be. Like I said, there's a lot of decks that are getting support in this set. And there's a lot of, new decks introduced in this set that are still pretty decent for the format. Okay, so our second secret will be Forbidden Crown. Card's pretty crazy. You're gonna see this card pretty much played in almost every deck, but like I say, it does a lot, man. Be able to pretty much stall out for a turn or protect something for a turn. It's an interruption and it's a protection card. It's not bad. All right. Now we got GMX Velox. Okay, so this is the other one. Like I said, they both allows you to gain 200 life points when your opponent specimens, normal specimens a monster, but this one allows you to, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, target one card your opponent controls, activate the top cards from your deck until you activate a GMX monster or a dinosaur monster, and you lose 400 for each activated card. Add that GMX or dinosaur monster to your hand or special summon it, and shuffle the rest back into the deck. And then also after that, you'll destroy the targeted card. It's not bad. All right. We're almost finished with the first box. Like I said, we just wanted to go through the stuff for the first box so you guys can be able to see, all the new stuff that we got. Dark Lord GT. It's a weird way to spell that. So you can see all the new stuff that we're getting in this set. Like you see, there's a lot of crazy support, a lot of good stuff in here. And we got the new Draco Tail Shalas. It's a pretty good one. This one allows you to shuffle back 2 from the grave and then a card of one of the same type back from the field. So that's not bad. And then it does the same thing of special back when 2 or more monsters are sent to the grave. Like, so that one's not playing a lot, but it might be seen play because, you know, with 1 K2 now, you might have to be able to, you know, return your K2 back to the deck to be able to, you know, get the most out of it. Then we got GMX Researcher Cylinder. Okay. Alright. Junk Warrior / Assault Mode. So this card's going to be able to Assault Mode card and possibly might be able to play with the new junk support stuff, like to be able to do synchro plays. So we'll see. That's going to be coming into the next set. Right, they're trying to bring synchros back in the format. And then with Droll drop down to 2, who knows, man. Junora, the Power Patron of Tuning. Okay, it's not one of the crazy cards. It's playing Elven Notes, and it can be played in the media stuff and the art mage stuff as well too. It's a pretty good card. Alright, we've got 2 more packs for this box. And then we can go through the other stuff. Barload, Fatal Flare, Dragon. Okay, say Boral Sword support. I mean, support's pretty decent from this set, from what I've seen. But the end board just doesn't seem like it's doing a lot. It doesn't seem like it can play true, like going second that will. But maybe in the future, man. Maybe in the future, Savage will come back here to give you that extra push that it needs. BS, the Ringer Core. And then the last pack, the first box. Okay. Got another Ultra. Archfiend, Emperor. Okay. It's a Pendulum Ritual. It's pretty crazy. Okay. It's not bad for first box. We got 2 of the, I'd say, decent playable secrets. Some good ultras. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the second box. Like I said, we just wanted to go through the first box to, you know, see some of the new cards, see what some of the effects were. See how or why, you know, they might be effective in the their respective strategies. But like I say, there's a lot of good support in this set. There's a lot of decks that are going to be, you know, bumped up due to these supports. So can be expected to see the format be a little bit diverse. I know a lot of people are expecting and thinking there's going to be a lot of Draco Tail and Radiant Typhoon, but there's going to be some other diverse stuff, man, because there's a lot of good support in this set. Okay, starting off, Super Barload Fatal Flare Dragon. And we got another Super Zala the Shackle Dragon. And we got Boundless and YCS Richmond being right around the corner at the same time. And this set is dropping, so it's gonna be a crazy YCS, and this is a 300 YCS as well too. So it's gonna be crazy, man. All right, first secret for this box is gonna be Forbidden Crown. That's not bad. I really want to pull that Stardust Assault Mode Dragon. I remember trying to play Assault Mode back in the day. It's crazy. It's very hard to do. Illusion, the Magna Warrior. I was like, it's so simple, man. You'd be able to summon the Assault Mode Stardust, you know, first turn. Oh, forgot about this. Exorcister, Betrayal. They did get support in here. I think they got an XYZ and this as well, too. I don't know if there's anything else, but I know the support in here helped make it a little bit more decent. So that, too, you can be expecting in the format. And I think Exorcister has a pretty decent Draco Tail matchup. But it's one of those things, just like every format that, you know, the Exorcister is decent. It's always like a cycle. Because it's good against Draco Tail, but it's bad against Radiant Typhoon. Okay, so Ultra for this. Royal Archfiend. Okay. And then we have Nightmare Hands. Okay. Alright. And we got Elf Note for Tuna. Okay. It's not one with the Elf Note cards. I think it's 3 of them. There's this one, there's the water one, and then there's the fire one, then there's the level 1 Power Patron. Not bad. So I'm waiting to see how, you know, some of the crazy strategies people put together with that. They see one of the YouTubers or, you know, YCS champion, Triff, was trying it with the yummy stuff. And, you know, it's going to be good to see what other people cook up as well, too, alongside that. So, Super BES Metal Slave. Like I say, there's so much that can be done with this. Yeah, like right now, the format is in a crazy state, I would say. Well, I'll say it's all thanks to the ban list, you know. It's going to force people to, you know, think about what to play and how to play certain things. GMX Researcher, Solnate. Alright, and we got Crimson Blader, Assault Mode. Alright, we're halfway through the second box. Okay, we got a normal Ultra, another Draco Tail Shawless. It's not bad. We're gonna do a showing in the end too of everything that we got. Alright. Boreal Reboot. Yep, they got a Counter Trap. Not bad. Like I say, it's still not enough, man. It's still just not enough. Like, it's crazy, but just not enough. Okay, Tri Brigade Spriggans Kit. Okay, this is the Light Beast, the one that can get you into Snatchy. It's pretty crazy, man, that they hit Snatchy down right as this was coming out. This was the deck I was actually testing. I was thinking about, you know, taking to, you know, into the format. Was the Tri Brigade Yummy. But I gotta revamp my strategy now and see what else, you know, be playable. But it was crazy. It was a crazy thought, but you know, now I gotta come up with something else. But alright, another BS Deringer Core. Okay, Dark Lair Jitty. Okay, Elf Note Tenia. Okay, this one is an Ultra. It's not bad. I kind of like the name from before, Elven Notes. But, you know, TCG, we get a different, you know, branding, I guess. Junk Warrior Assault Mode. Alright. Highness Archfiend. There's a lot of Archfiend stuff in here. I gotta check that out and see how the deck plays. It might be a sleeper deck, you never know. Okay. Elf Notes, Welcome Home. Okay, Conduction Warrior, Linear Magnum Plus, minus. Alright. We got a next Rex Ride Fur Hire. All you Fur Hire fans, so they made it a super, so it's pretty easy to access. So, because the other Fur Hire cards are still pretty expensive. So a lot of them haven't had a reprint in like forever. Elf Note, Seraphim, Strelitzia. Okay. Man, these names are just crazy. Okay. But this is the Synchro for the Elf Notes. Okay, last pack for the second box. Let's see what we got. Jade Dragon Mech. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Alright. Let's move on to the third box. And see, we can pull you know, Starlight as well too. A lot of crazy Starlights in here. We haven't pulled the Radiant Typhoon Link as well too. I think that's coming as an Ultra. So we'll see. Alright. Okay, we got another Conduction Warrior. Okay, we got a secret. We got an Elf Note Lucina. Alright. Rick's Ride Fur Hire. And it's a playset there right there. Alright. Jade Dragon Mech. Alright. Oh, there's also the Magistus card in here too. I forgot about that. Spoon. Okay, we got another Elf Note Seraphim. I think that's coming as a secret as well too. So there's that variant that can be played for like Draco Tail as well too. I can run with like the Magistus stuff to be able to get into the like, bridge with the Fallen White and all that. With the Ecclesia Synchro. It's not bad. It's not bad. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Exorcister Betrayal. Yeah, we still have to pull like the Fallen White as well too. Hopefully we can pull that and the Ecclesia Synchro. Still need that as well too, so we can put together some Draco Tail stuff as well. Okay, Highness Archfiend. Elf Notes Welcome Home. Okay, and our Ultra Royal Archfiend. Okay, halfway through the third box. Oh, we got a Starlight. Alright, our Starlight is Draco Tail Shawless. Okay, it's not bad. That's pretty good. Alright. Okay, we got an Elf Note Fortuna. Gonna be something crazy in this pack, man. Let's see. Oh, got a secret. Rescue Ace Arbitrator. Okay, I forgot they got some support in here as well too. Not the greatest support, but at least they're they're still keeping Rescue Ace in the forefront. But not bad, not bad. All right, got GMX Volux. Nightmare Hands. Okay, we have the Ultra Exorcista Carmel. Yeah, this one's gonna be crazy, man. This one helps you do a lot with the deck. Alright, so we still haven't pulled the Spoon, Fallen White, or the Ultra Radiant Typhoon Link for a reboot. So still potential to pull some of those. Alright, BS Ringo Core. Dark Lord Judy. Okay, Conduction Warrior Plasma Magnum. That's one that turns everything to earth. That card's crazy. You gotta be careful you play Impulse now, because I got caught with that one time too during testing. Impulse, and that card was on the field, so I couldn't activate anything. So all your stuff becomes earth, so keep that in mind. Alright. Okay, we got an Ultra Archmage Non Finito. Okay. It's not bad. Archmage support. I think the Archmage, the Power Patron, the Doomsday, and the Elf Notes, all that stuff I think plays into each other, so it's crazy. Alright, and then Trisboro Dragon. Alright, that was the third box. Now for the final box. Let's see what else we can get. It's been pretty crazy so far. Alrighty. Gonna jump right back into it. Elf Notes Welcome Home. Okay. Alright, Highness Archfiend. I think you make most of the chase cards in this set secrets, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get them. So Rescue Ace, Arbitrator. Okay, Jade Dragon Mech. Okay, GMX Supply Experiment, number 55. Okay, another Ultra, Aquarium the Living Quicksilver. Okay, Zalin the Shackled Dragon. Alright, then we got GMX Researcher, Solanday, okay, pretty crazy. Okay, Conduction Warrior, Plasma Magnum. Okay, Return Dino Tanin. Okay, got another Elf Note Fortuna. Alright, so halfway through the last box. Okay, we got a Draco Tails Shawless. Okay, Nightwing Cleric. GMX Researcher. Alrighty. Oh, and we got one Fallen of the White Dragon. It's pretty good. Then Zone the Shackled Dragon. Darkler Judy. Okay, we got Elf Note Tenia. Alright, just a few more packs. Alright, Borreload Fatal Flare Dragon. Solution, the Magna Warrior. Crimson Blader Assault Mode. Alright. Tressboro Dragon. There's just so many awesome stuff in this set. Like, it's just crazy. It's been a minute since we had a set like this. And the Boundless kind of, you know, pushed it up too. Alright, last pack. Alright, Invoke Magistus Omega. Alright. So that's it for the boxes. Alright. Gonna open the 4 extra pack that we have. Okay, got Conduction Warrior. Nightwing Cleric. BS the Ring of Core. And Boreal Shroud Dragon. It's not bad. We didn't pull that from the boxes. That's pretty good. Alright, and our 2 OTS 29, so we can get an OP. Hopefully not the Yummy one, because, you know, Yummy's gone. Oh, we got a Jokel. That's not bad. And Mixurugi Prayers. Alright. Let's see, organize what we got. So we just pulled that one ulti. For ultras, we got quite a few stuff. Okay, seems like we got pretty decent ultras. A lot of shallows though. I guess I was expected to see because that is the Starlight that we pulled. But yeah, we got quite a few stuff for the ultras. We got another T now. And we have the Magistus Omega. And for the secrets, we got the one following the white, the 2 arbitrators, Tri-Brigade Spriggan his kid, Lucina, 2 Forbidden Crown, Sheena, and then the Solace Starlight. But like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Which of these new decks you guys are planning on playing? If you're planning on getting the support to be able to continue playing an existing deck. You know, let me know what you guys are cooking up, man. Let me know what you guys are planning on, you know, taking to the 300 YCS. You know, if you guys are planning on going to that, if you're not planning on going, like I said, just let me know down in the comment section. But hey, it's your boy Jam YG, though, signing off. Peace.